Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. My name is Jamie Farney.
Brent Cooper.
Mr. Brent Cooper is with me today. He's the athletic director and assistant principal at Dade County High School. I am the principal, and we're glad to be with you this week because we've got lots of great information to share with you as we kind of wrap up another school year and start heading into the final stretch. We've got testing going on right now, getting that under control. Ms. Barton, the other assistant principal, is doing an amazing job with that. And right now we're just trying to keep the lid on the pressure cooker, aren't we?
Going by fast, too fast.
It really has. The first thing I want to talk about this week, and the reason I've invited Mr. Cooper to be here with us today, is as you mentioned, or as I mentioned in the run-up, he is the new athletic director at Dade County High School. He'll be replacing Bradley Warren, who is moving to McIntosh County down in southeast Georgia there on the coast. Can't blame him. Beautiful area. It's where his wife is from, and we wish him and his family all the best as they go down south and blaze new trails. But I had Mr. Cooper here today, and the first thing I'd like for him to do is to talk to the folks at home a little bit about kind of your qualifications and why you were such an easy pick for me to become the athletic director.
Well, I don't know about all that. I know I'm excited to have this new opportunity and new responsibility. It kind of keeps me involved in athletics. Athletics has always been a huge part of my life, since 5 years old, the old
Yep.
T-ball days and whatever. But I started my career as far as coaching in school back in 1998. The fall of 98, and before you have kids, I was coaching football, basketball, and baseball, and then of course wife pulled the reins back on that a little bit.
It happens.
Went to just football and baseball, and so coached that the majority of my career. I've been an athletic director before. Back in 2008 to 11, I was at Chattanooga Central High School in Hamilton County, Tennessee, for 3 years as an athletic director there. But, it's just a different feel here. It's a smaller community. A lot of people, you just have that feel of, and I don't remember how many, but I know I had a lot of congratulation texts, after that went official. And I was like, man, it's a little different, having this title here than it was at Chattanooga Central. But I'm really excited to get to work with the coaches and kind of put my stamp on the programs. If I can be, half as supportive as Coach Warren was to me. I mean, he's one of the more supportive athletic directors that I've ever worked for. And just to continue to build on his success and getting kids, motivated to, a lot of them probably wouldn't even come to school if you didn't have athletics,
Right.
And so the more we can get involved, the more we can, hopefully support our school and attendance and things like that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, we're just absolutely thrilled that Mr. Cooper will be taking over the athletic director role, and like you said, we're looking forward to you, continuing on the great work that Coach Warren did. But like you said, putting your own stamp on things. And for me as a principal, anytime we can continue to grow programs, whether it's to add a JV team or a ninth grade team or something like that, like you said, it's a lot of times one of those tethers that keeps kids coming back day after day, year after year, and it figures into our overall academic plan. When you run a high school, you have to worry about academics, of course. That's our primary focus, but also arts and athletics as well. And anybody that's from the great state of Georgia or Alabama or anywhere in the southeast knows how important football is. And we've got a great treat for the folks at home today. We'll be bringing Coach Pruitt up in just a little bit, but we wanted to talk about a few more things that are going on at the high school before we bring him up. And we're also got some of our drama kids that will be coming up here in a little bit to talk about their play that's going on. Mm-hmm. Talk to us a little bit, Mr. Cooper, like I said, he's also assistant principal, so he's wearing many hats. Talk to us a little bit about, our big loss that we found out about earlier this week.
It was a sad and happy day for us, a colleague of ours, Charity Barton, she was just named the Davis principal officially on Monday. And so, man, it's been a joy working with her for 2 years and just watching, the relationships that she has with our kids, the relationships she has with our teachers, and just her knowledge of academic and instruction that she's been able to kind of to train our teachers. And it's been a joy working with her for 2 years. I know she's ready to take on this challenge. She's excited about it. It's fun to watch, but also it's going to be sad to leave because I've really enjoyed our relationship of working together as a team. So wish her a lot of success.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of administrators in my time, and I can tell you that I've certainly have not had any more fun than I've had with these two. And we do wish Miss Barton all the best, and it's kind of a doubly happy moment for me. You like to see your friends have success and be promoted, but also I still have a big place in my heart for Davis Elementary School. Spent a lot of years up there, and I'm excited to see what she's going to bring to the table. I know that the teachers that I still stay in contact with up there are super excited to get her and Lorelei and Kyler, her two little ones, that we going up there into 2nd and 3rd grade. So it should be a great fit, not only for Davis, but for Miss Barton as well. And you know what? It's like I tell everybody, we're all replaceable. It's going to be tough to find a replacement for Miss Barton, but we're going to do it. And the high school is going to go on, and we're going to find somebody that loves the kids just as much, and go from there.
I'm excited for her and her family. The administration takes a lot of time away from your family, and I'm lucky my wife works at the school and my kids are there at the school. So, family time happens when I'm at work, but her, her little girls are in elementary school, and they're going to have that opportunity to go up to Davis with her. And so she's going to spend a lot more time with her kids, and I'm excited for her about that.
Yeah, one of the reasons I took the Davis job to begin with was my little girl was in pre-K at the time, and so I got to be with her pre-K through 4th grade, and that was really a special thing. Like you said, it doesn't feel like work when you've got family there.
Right.
So anyway, we wish her all the best, and we know that Davis is going to absolutely love getting a hold of her up there. A couple other things before we change gears and bring Coach Pruitt on to talk. Like I said, we've got testing going on. We've got 2 big dates coming up. Talk to the folks at home about that.
Yeah, we got class night coming up on May the 23rd, Thursday, May the 23rd, and then we have graduation, of course, coming up that Friday the 24th. Class night, a little bit more informal, just a fun time where we get to recognize the kids and all their successes that they've had throughout the year, but the class prophecies that they give. It's just a kind of a fun atmosphere. Although graduation is as well, but just a little bit more formal. Not as much tears shed on class night than there is that Friday.
Right. Yeah, it's all about celebrating the students' successes and their accomplishments over the years. And graduation, it's more about the actual diploma, but class night we can spend a little more time and have a little more fun. Talk about graduation or the scholarships and also the class awards. The Mr. and Ms. DCHS will be named. We've been collecting votes on that. So just a lot of great celebrating things to celebrate in that class night. So again, that's the 23rd and the 24th. Class night on the 23rd, graduation on the 24th. Both of those happen at 7 o'clock at night in the gym there at the high school. And we want to encourage the community to come out to both of those events. A lot of times class night is not as well attended, but honestly it's probably a little more entertaining than graduation itself, because you get to hear all the scholarship amounts and things like that. Last year was nearly $2 million in scholarships that our kids earned, and for a senior class that only had 115 or so kids, it's pretty impressive. So we obviously like to celebrate their successes. Let's see. Really, the only other thing I wanted to mention in this segment is, we've got lots of hiring to do. Obviously, we've got to find a replacement for Ms. Barton. That's going to be a lot of hard work. We've got science and social studies openings. We've got a family and consumer science position that's open. And we're even looking for a custodian. So those of you people at home, teachgeorgia.org. If you have a certification and you want to jump on the team, we'd be glad to take a look at your application. So teachgeorgia.org. And speaking of the hiring process, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll bring up Coach Pruitt and talk a little football action.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net. Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services. Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, not fast food, good food fast.
Hello and welcome back to Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. We've got an extra guest with us. I'm Jamie Farney, and we've got a Brent Cooper there on the end, assistant principal. And our special guest for this segment is the one and only Coach Dale Pruitt. Coach, I want to say thanks for joining the team. We're excited to have him as part of the Wolverine Nation, and I know he's been really excited to get started. The first thing I'd like to do is just kind of talk to the folks at home about it's been really impressive to watch them, guys. I got to tell you, jumping in with both feet, wasted no time. Talk to us about kind of your thought process, what you're doing as far as recruiting the hallways, as you put it, and what kinds of practices and things you'll be doing, working up obviously to next fall.
Well, first of all, it's all about Jimmy's and Joe's instead of X's and O's. So I'll try to get as many folks out there as we can. If we find 2 or 3 skilled people that can help us that are walking the hallways, that's great. If we can find an offensive lineman, defensive lineman, whatever, the more bullets you got in your gun, the better off you are before you get started. So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're in the middle of testing, so we got to be very careful about when we talk to students and that kind of stuff, but we'll get it done one way or the other. But we want to do that, then we want to kind of start evaluating kids, and we've done that for the last 2 days. We can bring 4 of them out there at a time, and we're really looking at them, and we let them tell us what they want to play, then we kind of steer them in the direction if that's not exactly what they need to do, because it's a team game, and we're all out to try to win as many football games at Dade County as possible. And we've had a really good turnout. I think our kids have responded well. They've done a good job in the afternoons coming in because everything we're doing is new as far, not necessarily better than what they've been doing. It's just different.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's the big thing. So just getting used to doing something. How are we going to structure practice? So we try to do it like we start practice. And so because we want it to be an old hat, so we want to be able to do things quickly because, it's not how long you practice, it's how smart you practice. We try to get as much done in 2 hours as possible. We want to be less than 2 hours, and so we always try to keep that on the clock. And so even right now we're on 5-minute intervals, and they know they're starting to pick it up from the first day to the second day. On some of them it's been out there that a couple of drills that they can do it faster and just doing it over.
Yeah.
So we want to be efficient as possible, and that'll carry over into when we start. Of course, school gets out the 23rd. We won't see them for a while. We're going to start bringing them back in the 4th, let them come back in on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That way we can try to avoid anything in the weekends as far as travel ball, as far as, any of that kind of stuff, basketball, baseball, wrestling, whatever might be going on.
Sure.
And if they have a basketball practice in the morning, we're not going to bring them back in the afternoon and run them to death.
Right.
We want to be a little bit more efficient as far as football-related stuff. So we'll do that in June, them 3 days a week, pretty much is all of June, all for about 4 weeks. And, of course, we have the dead week. And we'll come back after that. And we got about 2 weeks in there that we can do some 7-on-7s, bring them in 4 days a week and try to do some stuff because things start slowing down. It's got to where the grind in high school football now is in June.
Yeah.
After school is out, that's the grind because you got people pulling on you from every angle. And a lot of times it's not school affiliated.
Right.
A lot of times it's something, some other, whether it's baseball, basketball,
Yeah,
whatever,
football,
or football
AAU.
camps. Everybody's got a camp going on and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So July kind of settles down a little bit. We got a couple of weeks we can work, and then before you know it, we got to go into the heat acclimation. You got 5 days there, and so after that happens, we've had a week of the 4th off. After that happens, we pretty much start on August the 1st. And August the 9th, we have our first scrimmage. So it's not, I've not been in Georgia very long, but I've learned enough to know that it's going to happen in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
I know
yeah.
when the 9th day of August hits, it's going to be here we are ready or not. So the bottom line is we've got to teach them a little bit something every day as far as football related.
Right.
So we can put the puzzle together by, and when you're not going to be ready to play on August the 9th, but you want to be somewhat ready to play so
Right.
you can make adjustments. So that's pretty much our deal. We want to bring our young kids in and do the same thing with them and all the way down the program. We won't bring them in but 2 days a week in June just because they're younger. They have a lot of things going on. A lot of them don't drive.
Right.
And so that way, especially with the whole coaching staff, offensively, everything is pretty much new. Defensively, there'll be some familiarities. I don't even know if I said that right, but anyway, because Coach Schrader he's still going to run the defense for us, and
Right.
he does a really good job, and so we're not going to, change the wheel. So, but anyway, we'll try to progress and get ready to hopefully have a product that people will be proud of in the fall.
Well, I think that's what everybody's looking for, and I tell you, the most encouraging thing for me as a principal is, how Coach Pruitt came in and addressed all the folks that were interested in football, and then has been meeting with them 3 at a time. Just like you said, trying to balance that with being able to do the testing and all that. But it's been really great seeing some of the kids that have renewed interest, and sometimes. I've heard Dr. Harris say this before. Leadership kind of has a lifespan, and sometimes you just got to freshen things up. And this is a great opportunity for us as a program to kind of hit the reset button. And I know that Coach, you would, I believe you said in the interview, one of the things that kind of struck us was that building a program is always more.
It's energizing.
Yeah. You really get the vibe, the energy from starting something brand new rather than trying to keep it going year after year. So I know you're looking forward to that. Mr. Cooper, you have anything you want to tell?
Yeah, I was just going to say, we were really fortunate when we applied. Being mid-April is not always the greatest time to look for a head coach, but we interviewed 5 different guys, and Coach Pruitt was our first one, so we really had to work on being open-minded for the rest of those guys because his interview was so good. But I really would have been pleased with any of the 5 heading our program, but we obviously thought that Coach Pruitt fit that mold the best. And
Absolutely.
so we were really excited when he accepted the opportunity and looking forward to working with him this season.
Absolutely. I love the kids already coming up to him in the hallway and, hey, Coach, can I talk to you for a minute? Just super approachable. And really that's what you got to have because, like you said, you've got to recruit those hallways. We're stuck between 2 mountains, so we're not going to get a truckload of transfers from anywhere. So we got to make the most with the kids that we've got. And we've got some great ones, some kids that might have been basketball players before that we're going to get out on the football field. I talked to Coach Branson, the boys basketball coach, and he's like, absolutely, get them out there. You get tougher, you get stronger, you get, more athletic. All those things help.
Well, we live in a world where a lot of kids try to, and I think it's maybe adult enticed
Right.
About specializing,
Right.
especially middle school, and at that age, you really don't know which is your best. And the big thing is enjoy high school.
Absolutely.
Play it, leave your options open. Try to do as much as you can, and because it keeps you busy. When I talk to a young man that says, I'm going to concentrate on so-and-so, well, you don't get better by concentrating on it. You get better by moving. You get better by getting where you can jump higher, run faster, and football helps you do that. Absolutely. I think it helps every sport. And when I was in high school, I was a three-sport guy. I loved all three sports, and probably would have played more if they'd offered it.
Right.
And that's the way I want our kids to be. And I'll support in any way, anything as far as any other sport, because I love to watch them play. And it's I have 9 grandchildren, and they play all kind of sports. I'm at all kind of games, so I enjoy it, and looking forward to it. Mr. Cooper's been really good as far as from the AD standpoint, and Coach Warner's been really good. He's helped me on the transfer. As far as when you're taking over this and someone else is leaving, it's just difficult for, find the light switches.
Right.
I stagger around in the dressing room sometimes when I turn off the wrong light, can't find it. But these men have helped us, and I look forward to working with you guys and Dr. Harris. I think we can have some fun, and want to be successful here at Dade, and I hope people here enjoy it, and hope we give them a good product.
Well, I'm sure we will, Coach. And like I said, the energy, the enthusiasm from the community, just like I said, a new opportunity, a fresh start. And we've got a lot of kids and community members that are excited to have you here, as me and Mr. Cooper are as well. Well, we'll wrap up this segment. Thank you, Coach, for coming on today. We know you're a busy fella. Next up, we're going to have the kids from our 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee play that is going on currently at Dade County High School. We hope you come out and see that. We'll talk to them right after this break.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime, or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets, and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
At Mountain View Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we work hard to be the best. Dedication, passion, that's what it takes to be the #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer in the Tennessee Valley. And our great deals don't hurt either. Like $15,000 in total savings on the 2019 Ram 1500, or $8,000 in total savings on the 2019 Jeep Cherokee. So hurry into your #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer in the Tennessee Valley. Mountain View Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, #1 for a reason.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, and our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. I have traded out Mr. Cooper for these 3 lovely young students here. Handsome and lovely, I guess. Anyway, we have brought them on today to talk about the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which is our current musical that is on Broadway, or Wolverine Drive, whatever it is. Anyway, they are here. They obviously all have roles in the play, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves, give you their name, their grade level, and what part they play in the play. Start us off, Drake.
All right. So I'm Drake Dupree. I'm in 10th grade, and I play Douglas Panch, and also that person's mother. I'm not gonna give away her character.
Yeah, we can't give all the secrets away, but
Just kidding. I'm her dad.
all right, Heavenly.
I'm Heavenly Barnhart. I'm in 11th grade, and I play a sassy, mean judge.
All right, and
Hi, I'm Faith Thomas. I'm in 11th grade and I play Olive Ostrovsky.
Olive Ostrovsky. It is a fantastic play. I know that Ms. Wilson, the drama teacher, wanted us to talk about how it is an immersive experience. Talk to us, Heavenly, about what makes the show immersive.
So you can sign a form when you come in, and you can actually be a volunteer speller. And you'll be up on stage, and the last volunteer that's in, we get to sing to you. We get to sing goodbye, and you'll get to do little dances with us. And one of our other spellers, his name is Chip, he runs around and he'll throw candy at you, and just little things like that.
It's not as dangerous as it sounds.
No, it's not. It's soft candy.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. As you might have guessed, with a name like the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, it's about a spelling bee, and all of the actors, all of the characters in the show have different personalities, different background stories, and so it's not a play that has a bunch of scene changes and stuff like that. It's really more about diving into who the characters are as people and their backgrounds and kind of what led them to be participating in the bee. And all I can say is that it's pretty hilarious. I've seen both shows so far. We've got a show coming up on Friday and Saturday. Both of those start at 7, right?
Yeah.
And then Monday, talk to us about the show that we're doing for the students, Drake.
Oh, me. So we're gonna be doing
the other Drake.
Yeah, that one over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a show during school at around 1:30 for the students at our high school, so that way they can also take part in supporting us, and they get to watch a spelling bee or be part of the spelling bee, which I think would be really cool, and incorporating kids into our drama program. So.
Absolutely. One of my great regrets is that I was not in the drama program at Douglas County High School in the middle 90s. Really, would have been a great opportunity, and a lot of people I think are kind of shy, but once they take the drama class, they kind of open up their horizons a little bit and are willing to step out. And this is a really great show. We've got kids from the middle school that are involved in it, as well as, like I said, Drake plays multiple characters. Lots of singing, lots of dancing. It's really just a great show. Olive, or should I say Faith, she's Olive in the show. Talk to us a little bit about what kind of preparation goes into this. When did play practice start, and how did you get to where you are right now?
Well, play practice kind of, I don't remember whenever it exactly started. Maybe, yeah, it was January. And so that was pretty fun, like going through the experience of like learning all the different parts, how we're going to set it up, the music, the dances. And then what else did you ask?
Just talk to us about that, and for somebody that may be at home thinking about, maybe they're a 9th grader this year or a rising 9th grader, and they're wondering if they should take part in the play. Maybe they weren't one of the middle schoolers that did. Talk to us about what you get out of it personally.
Well, personally, I get out of it more confidence. I was a shy kid growing up, honestly. I didn't really do much, but other than that, it's pretty fun. You'll meet great people, as you can see. It's just really fun, and it's like you have another family with you, so it's a pretty good experience.
I got to say, I've seen Faith in the hallways all year long. We've had a few interactions, and when I saw her up on stage, there's one particular song that she sings, and I was getting choked up. I mean, she is quite talented, as are all the students up here and the rest of the ones in the show. Sophie Buckner, boy, she can really
Yeah.
belt it out. But yeah, just tons of talent, and we really hope that the folks in the community, this isn't just a show just for high school kids and their parents. It's also one for the community. We live in a place where, the sidewalks kind of roll up at 7 o'clock at night. There's not a ton to do. We don't have a bowling alley or a movie theater. So for those folks that are going to be sitting at home on Friday and Saturday nights, we want to encourage you to come out and 7 o'clock at the auditorium. It's $5 for adults and $3 for kids 12 and under. So we hope you'll come out and join us and catch these kids in action. I guarantee you'll have a great time. Well, that's it for this week's Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. I'm Jamie Farney, Principal at Dade County High School, wishing you all the best.